The elevator only she could see. Every morning at 6:41 a.m., Ava would leave her 24th floor apartment and wait for the elevator. It always arrived in silence, doors opening with a reluctant hiss, as if annoyed to do its job. She'd ride it down without a thought, phone in one hand, coffee in the other, mind already racing through the inbox waiting for her at the co-working space she hated more with each passing day. Every day was the same. Every day. Except Tuesday. Because on Tuesday, the elevator was missing. Not broken. Not delayed. Gone. No shaft. No buttons. Just wall. She blinked. Tapped it. Stepped back. Looked around. Maybe she was early. Or late. She checked her phone. 6:41 a.m. As always. Then she noticed something strange. A tiny brass plaque on the wall where the elevator used to be. She leaned in. It read, "Take the stairs only if you're sure." Ava wasn't sure of anything. Not anymore. But she took the stairs. 24 flights down in heels felt like a punishment. By the 12th floor, she was sweating. By the 8th, her legs ached. By the 3rd, she could hear something, music, soft, familiar. A piano song her father used to play. She stopped, listened. It was coming from behind a door marked 3B. An apartment she didn't remember ever being occupied. She pressed her ear to it. The music stopped. Then came a voice, one she hadn't heard in over a decade. "Ava?" Her knees almost gave out. "Is that you?" She backed away, heart racing, wrong floor, wrong day. She turned and ran. The elevator was back the next day. No sign of the plaque, no music on 3B. She told herself it was a hallucination, a dream from being overworked. Until it happened again. Not the same way, not the same floor, but each week, once a week, the elevator disappeared. And in its place, something else. A letter under her door from her teenage self. A stranger on the stairwell who knew her mother's laugh. A hallway that led to her university dorm, exactly how she'd left it. Each time, a thread pulled from her memory, a version of herself she didn't even realize she'd buried. Weeks passed, then months. Ava stopped telling anyone about the strange occurrences. No one would believe her anyway. Besides, she started to look forward to them. They became her only moments of quiet, of meaning. Until one Tuesday, she opened her front door, and the elevator was there. Not the building's elevator, the elevator. Old brass, a flickering light overhead, a button marked B, just B. She stepped inside. The descent felt longer than 24 floors. No music, no movement, just a slow hum of memory. When the doors opened, she found herself in a room she couldn't place, and yet knew by heart. Photos on the wall, paintings she'd made in college, a pair of shoes her mother wore the day she passed, a box of journals she'd thrown away at 19, a man sitting in the corner, not a stranger. "You stopped painting," he said. She nodded. "You stopped laughing too." She looked away. "Why are you here?" she whispered. "Because you are," he replied. Ava stood in the center of the room, surrounded by pieces of herself, versions she'd rushed past, loves she'd left unread. dreams she delayed until later. She walked over to a photo of her and her best friend, the one she hadn't called in 3 years. To a journal entry that read, "I don't want to be successful if I have to be this tired." She sat on the floor and cried. Not loud, not dramatic, just the soft kind of crying that happens when you finally stop running. When she woke, the elevator was gone. She was sitting on the steps of her apartment. Sunrise was just starting to light the glass buildings around her. She stood, stretched, and went back upstairs. No missed calls, no meetings, no one waiting. She opened her laptop and deleted the meeting invite she was supposed to lead at 9. Then she opened a new tab. Art classes near me. She never found the elevator again. But sometimes, when the mornings are quiet and the city hasn't yet remembered its own noise,